everyone, today we will be trying E.L.F. Acne Fighting Foundation. I've heard some pretty good reviews and some mixed reviews, so I wanted to try it out myself. I'm also trying out the HD Lifting Concealer and also their concealer brush, so stay tuned for what I think of it. Alright, so I already primed and moisturized my face, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. I'm really nervous because when I went to Target, I bought the shade Sand because usually I'm yellow toned and so I just buy the shade that's Sand. But when I got it, it was way too dark, so I decided to switch to the shade Buff. First, I'm going to try and spot conceal with the HD Lifting Concealer in the shade Light. My skin right now is pretty blemished, like I'm breaking out all over my forehead. I have red here and then I have redness here, so I'm just kind of going through a rough breakout. I also bought the E.L.F. Flawless concealer brush because I figured that this would be good to use and try out. I'm gonna go ahead and start by spot concealing with this concealer first before I go into the foundation. I'm not really sure if that's gonna go well, but we're gonna go ahead and try it out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dot this all over my face. The shade seems like maybe it matched. It is the lightest, so yeah. It's a little dark looking considering that this is supposed to be light. Now I'm just gonna take the brush and try to blend it. Honestly, I don't know how well of a job this brush is doing at concealing. It's really not doing anything. Maybe it's not the brush, maybe it's just the concealer. The concealer is definitely way too dark for me. I feel like it's really odd that this is supposed to be the light color when it's pretty dark, honestly, and I'm not even like light. I'm just gonna go ahead and try the foundation and see if that will work better. So here it is, E.L.F. Acne Fighting Foundation in the shade Buff. Packaging is simple, comes with 1.21 fluid ounce, which is a little bit more than what you usually get. It's very simple. I'm gonna go ahead and apply one side with my beauty blender, well, my Real Technique sponge, and then the other side with a buffing brush so that I can see which tool gives me the best coverage. The tip is like this, and so I'm just gonna pour it out on my candle lid. It's not very runny. Well, I guess it's a little runny, but it seems pretty normal. Not too liquidy, not too thick. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the buffing brush. This is the Real Technique buffing brush. Yeah. So I will just dot this over my face. Definitely it has a smell to it. It smells pretty chemically. Even this shade, I don't know if you guys can tell, it looks a little dark in person, but maybe if I blend it out, it'll be fine. It's definitely looking a little pink orange. I don't know if you guys can notice that. I feel like I'm a little more pale here than I am on my face. And even in person, you can definitely notice that. I will put pictures so you guys can see like really what I'm talking about. Off of one layer, you can still see the redness. Hasn't really covered it. I'm gonna go ahead and try to apply more to finish this half of my face. I feel like the shade is definitely off. Applying with the brush is okay. I don't really notice anything wrong. I'm gonna go ahead and try again with the sponge and see how that goes. Hopefully the sponge does better because I wanna love this product, but I don't know. It's already giving me red flags with the shade and the coverage, so we'll see. And the smell. Now that I have that applied, I'm gonna go ahead and take some photos with flash, and then I'll show you guys how the shade looks. On my face, it's really, really orange, but you guys will see that in 1 second. Okay guys, for some reason when I take the photo it doesn't show the discoloration, but in person I can definitely tell that it does not match my neck. My neck is much more yellow toned light and my face is orange, like orange. I'm gonna go ahead and try one more time to layer it because I really thought that this foundation would be great for covering acne, because I've seen some videos on this foundation where people are able to cover up a lot of discoloration, and honestly I'm just shocked that it's not working out like that. I can't really tell if it's buildable or not. I think it has pretty good coverage, like maybe high medium. You guys judge. What do you think? I'm gonna try to lighten it up with some concealer. I'm gonna use Tarte Shape Tape, which always is a good concealer to go back to. Okay, hopefully this will work to lighten up the dark foundation. Okay, so that definitely did the job with lightening up my under eyes. So now I'm gonna take the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, which, oh my god guys, I bought this at TJ Maxx for only $25. Original price at Sephora would have been $48 or something. Like, that's crazy. So whenever you want to buy something, you should always check out TJ Maxx or Marshalls. I heard even has like really good makeup brands there sometimes, and just like look around and maybe you'll find a gem, because this definitely is a great deal for only $24. Take this shade here in the middle, this yellow shade. I'm just gonna use that to put under my under eyes. Okay everyone, so I just finished up my makeup, and so right now it's currently 4 o'clock. So this is the check-in time. It's a little bit late in the day, I know, but I'm gonna wear it all the way until hopefully 10 p.m. so that we can get a full 6 hours of wear, and then I'll tell you guys how it goes along the way. So far, honestly, when I look at it, I think I'm growing to it. Like, the shade doesn't bother me anymore, and also like now that I've lightened it up with like powders and whatnot, I feel like it actually isn't too bad. Like, maybe I just judged it prematurely, but it's pretty good. Doesn't feel heavy. The only thing is that I wish it was more full coverage, but other than that I think it's fine right now. It doesn't feel sticky or wet. It's pretty set. So I'll be back with you guys in a couple hours so that I can give you a check-in and we can go ahead and like talk about my thoughts on this product. Okay everyone, I am back here again. So as you can see, it's basically 4 hours since I've applied the foundation, and honestly when I look at myself, I'd say it's like dewy. I wouldn't say it's oily. As far as like breaking down, I haven't seen it break down. Definitely when I touch my face I do see like some oils coming off, but I'll give you guys a close-up so you guys can actually see what's happening. As far as what you guys saw, there's pretty much no breakdown, which I really enjoy. Even with my Estee Lauder foundation, which is my holy grail foundation, I find that I crack around here. It's drier a little bit on my chin, and you know, my nose area is always kind of like looking crusty, but with this foundation I feel like it looks very smooth still, so I'm really liking it now. Earlier I didn't like it because of the color, but now that I've adjusted, I feel like it doesn't look that bad. Like, if anything, I can just put a little mix in with something that's lighter and then it'll solve that. But so far I'm really enjoying it. I'm gonna keep it on for as long as I can, and then we'll wrap up this video. Okay, so my camera is dying, but you can see that it's 9:18, so pretty much what that means is I've worn this foundation since 3:40, so I'm just gonna say I've worn it for like 7 hours, 6:30 maybe, but going on to 7 hours, and so far all I can say is that I'm really enjoying it. The only thing is that it does get oily, or it feels oily, but it's not overbearing. I have combo skin, so it's not too bad. The only thing I would say is if I would wear this foundation again, I would definitely set it with a setting powder, not just the Kat Von D, and then I would also go ahead and like blot throughout the day if it does get oily. But since I wasn't able to do that today, that's why it probably got out of hand. But honestly, I could say that $6 for this foundation is worth it. Just make sure you get your right shade, and if it's not, you can always just mix it. And that's pretty much all of my thoughts. So go ahead and try it out and tell me what you think of this foundation, or if you have any other recommendations of other things that you want me to try out. I'm totally open to all your suggestions. So go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you want, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!